They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
First throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Out route pass complete to Goddard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out the field position at the least.
They run the counter. Gibbs knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch in the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stroud here on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Merriman. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that could bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Stroud on third down now. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 yards, 65 yards. Back to 60.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. That was close to a big play, just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really trying, just couldn't complete it.
A good pick up there on 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you can do a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Stroud will look to throw once more. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Drop 50.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
7 Pirates. 18 Rebels. Orange, 17.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
19 tight.
On 2nd and 7. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
60 Bobcats! 60! Ready, go!
They'll set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Eagles first down.
Again, that's Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, but now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. The sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0.
The score, Eagles 17, Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Here's Stroud. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now here's Stroud on third down. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Stroud. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hold it ready.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 38 yards. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like, what feels good to you? What feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have, like, one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do them? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Let's go. Hey, green. Yo, blue.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Stroud off the play fake. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they